What's the most inventive way you ever followed your parents' rules just to drive them crazy? Growing up, my parents were obsessed with dinner table manners. Their golden rule was simple and terrifying. No elbows on the table, ever. My dad enforced it like military law. If an elbow even hovered too close, he'd tap my arm with his fork. 3 warnings in one meal meant dish duty for an entire week. No mercy, no negotiations. By the time I was 13, I'd had enough. I decided if they wanted proper behavior, I'd give them elite-level proper behavior. I didn't rebel. I overcomplied. It began subtly. One evening, I cleared my throat and said, "Mother, would you be so gracious as to pass the salt? This poultry, though prepared with undeniable devotion, is tragically underseasoned." My mom froze. My dad blinked. No one laughed. The following night, I escalated. I arrived at dinner dressed in formal clothes, pressed shirt, neat trousers, even a clip-on tie. I pulled my mother's chair back, gestured politely, and said, "Please, madam, your place is prepared." When my younger sister snorted with laughter, I turned to her and said calmly, "Young ladies do not giggle during meals." They assumed I'd grow bored. I didn't. Next came the napkin. Not a paper one, a cloth napkin, dramatically unfolded and placed carefully on my lap. After every few bites, I dabbed my mouth delicately, even when nothing needed dabbing. "One must preserve decorum," I'd mutter thoughtfully. I started researching historical dining rules and followed every ridiculous one I could find. I held my soup spoon sideways and sipped from the edge. "This," I'd announce, "is the historically accepted method among European nobility." My dad finally began losing patience when I introduced a small handbell. Anytime I wanted something passed, I rang it gently. "It's a service bell," I explained. "Formal dining requires efficiency. We don't have servants." My dad snapped. "Ah," I replied evenly, nodding toward my mom as she passed the bread. "Then the roles have simply been reassigned." The madness peaked when I made formal place cards. My father became lord of the household and guardian of the internet password. My mother was Her Esteemed Highness, overseer of meals and laundry. My sister's card read, "Additional child." The final disaster occurred during dinner with my grandparents. I brought a small notebook and quietly scribbled throughout the meal. When my grandmother asked what I was writing, I explained I was documenting breaches of etiquette. "Grandfather has used the incorrect spoon," I announced. "Recorded at 6:19 p.m. Mother has poured water without offering others first." Disturbing. My dad nearly stopped breathing when I added, "Father has chewed audibly for approximately 2 seconds." Royal standards would not approve. That night, a new rule was introduced. Elbows off the table, and absolutely no historical etiquette reenactments. I won. Now whenever my dad warns about elbows, I gently dab my lips with a napkin and whisper, "Most improper."